Anarchy and revolution simply create more anarchy and revolution. Eventually, society must return to an organized and structured government. If you're joining us in reading through this 90-day reading plan, today's reading is Jeremiah 41. I encourage you to read that passage. When the political structure of a country folds, whether it's caused by revolution or invasion, the only thing that can really follow after it, at least for a little while, is anarchy. And this is exactly what happened to Judah after the Babylonians left those who had survived the invasion and had not been taken to Babylon. This is also true in the area of religion. In 1054-1055 AD, the Western Church split from the Eastern Church. The West became the Roman Catholic Church and the East became the Eastern Orthodox Church. Then, when the Western Church became corrupt, Martin Luther became the catalyst for the Reformation, and there became two distinct theologies of Western Christianity, that of Roman Catholicism and that of Protestantism. Within a very few years, the Protestant Christianity again broke off, and there were two distinct Protestant groups, the ones who followed Luther and the ones who followed a man by the name of Zwingli. Well, shortly after that, Zwingli's group divided into two other groups, and then came the Anabaptists and the Calvinists and the Church of England and a myriad of other different groups, each claiming that their theology was correct. Well, these political/theological divisions have continued through years, and while in most cases has not been bred with violence, it has created such a division that people will consider that their way is the only correct way and they won't fellowship with other groups. While it's absolutely true that we have to hold on to a correct theology, the question becomes whose theology is correct. The Old Testament, frankly, was very simple. God outlined exactly what was required for a righteous life and worship. Unfortunately, the New Testament does not offer us that same clear worship procedure. So, at the risk of being called a heretic, I'd like to offer a solution. I think we have to go back to the primacy of the Scriptures and then how the early church, and by this I mean the first 1,000 years after Christ, interpreted those Scriptures. We need to learn how the early believers lived in a world that was clearly immoral and clearly against them. We need to delve into the early writings and glean from them as much as we can. There are many writings which are addressing the theological subjects such as baptism, salvation, worship, and a daily Christian walk. Then, by using the Bible as our standard, apply those truths to our life, and then we can walk successfully in Christ.